I love Your Defiance. I love any of those movies, except for Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon, that new one. That movie sucks. But, so I got Vigilante, right? And I've seen this like a long time ago because they used to play it on cable. William Lustig directed, the guy that directed Maniac and Maniac Cop. So you think, man, if you've ever seen Maniac, best shotgun to the face scene ever. And I've got the soundtrack that's shaped like Joe Spinell's head. So it's kick-ass. And he even stars in this. So you're thinking, man, Vigilante has to be the best of all the Vigilante movies ever made. It says Vigilante in the title, for God's sake, so it's got to be the #1 above all. No, it is not, I'm afraid to say. Death Wish kicks its ass, but it does have plenty of redeeming qualities. Joe Spinell, like I said, from Maniacs, in it, he plays the sleazy lawyer who gets this guy off. And it's funny because in every one of these movies, this is what happens. Some dude, okay, first off, here's the rules, right? As soon as they show the main dude and he's with his wife and kid, you know said wife and kid are either going to be raped or killed or both at the same time. That's just the way it goes. And sure enough, they have the scene, oh, we're in the park, la, 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 we're flying this little model plane with my kid. It's the happiest day ever. And it's Robert Forster, right, who's cool. He's an alligator. He's awesome. I love that dude. He's like great character actor. And he's like there with his wife, and you're watching the whole time. You're like, oh, well, here we go. As soon as Robert Forster goes to work, the gangsters that the wife decided to slap in the face at the gas station because they were pouring gas on the guy because he was trying to charge them $10 for their gas. Okay, lady, first off, anytime a gang pulls up, okay, and every gang in these movies, I don't know if you've ever seen these movies, like Death Wish 3 is the worst of the bunch, but first off, they're always these multi-ethnicity gangs, right? It's like the brothers are hanging out with the Latinos, hanging out with the one white chick who looks like she was like hanging out with Patty Hearst right before the movie started. And they're all wearing camouflage for whatever reason and sunglasses. And they just like, and they're driving around like they're never going to go anywhere because cops are going to pull them over in 2 seconds because that's the way it works. But no, they pull up the gas station. Oh, we don't want to pay for this gas. We're going to squirt gas all over you. Oh, look, this lady who's there with her kid is going to walk over and slap the gang leader who looks like Che Guevara right in the face, right? Bam! And then somehow he knows where she lives, so they show up at her house. I don't know how they followed her home or how they figured out where she lived because they took off before she left. But they follow her home, break into the house, assault her, shotgun blast the kid. I'm sorry for the spoilers, but they do. It's like the, you know, assault from Precinct 13 all over again. Kids hiding in the shower. Bam! All of a sudden there's blood all over the window. And then Robert Forster's all pissed off like any father would be, father, husband, whatever.
What's going on here, man? What the fuck you do my car like that for, man?
Who you dealing for, Horace?
What's wrong with you guys? Crazy? I'm dealing for myself, man. Now fuck off. Who put you up this? Sly Jones? You working for him? Look, I got a roll, Jack. It's all yours, man.
Who's your supplier? You ain't smart enough to deal for yourself.
Your mama ain't smart enough to deal by herself.
Punk. We'll break you into so many pieces they won't be able to put you back together. Now give us a name.
Man, I can't do no shit like that, man. Please, man. Ah! Please, man. Don't make me do no shit like this, man. You guys don't make me kill me, man. I'm dealing for my main man, Mr. T.
Mr. T. Who the hell is Mr. T? Spell it out, punk!
Man, please don't make me do this, man. You guys talking suicide, man. Thomas Stokes, man.
Because I dress well and I live well, does that mean that I'm involved with sex or narcotics?
Dudes like Stokes don't get caught, man. Just a spoke. It's the real I want. Come on.
Yeah, all right, fine. Good. All right, let's go. Hey, what is it? Hey. What is it? Who are you? Oh, hey, what? Hey, whoa, brother. Whoa. Whoa, brother. Is this what you want? Hey, take it. What is it, man? Hey, don't you know who I am?
Yeah, I know who
And then of course they get the, you know, the lawyer who gets him off, and they get the judge who's super lenient, and they get off scot-free. And then he has to go get his revenge with Fred the Hammer Williamson. No relation, I'm afraid, though it'd be really cool if he was. I wish Fred Williamson was my dad. That would be awesome. He'd be way cooler than my real dad. Not that I don't like my real dad, but having Fred the Hammer Williamson as your dad is going to get you a lot farther in this life than having John Williamson. Sorry, Dad. But anyway, so they get off, right? You know, they're like, and they have to go after these vigilantes, and I'm waiting for like some super hardcore vigilante shit. I'm waiting for all the shotguns to come out and beating people up with baseball bats and aluminum poles and everything else, and they're really going to teach these guys a lesson. No, they don't. They do boring crap like throwing them off of buildings and stuff like that, and yeah, there's a little bit of gore. Where is the grit in this movie? Fred Williamson rocks, Robert Forster rocks, but this movie pales in comparison to the crazy antics of Charles Bronson and whatever gun he has that's this long where he's shooting dudes in the face. You do not get that in this movie, but it's still worth watching. But any movie called Vigilante should be the #1 vigilante movie ever made. Enough said.